Good morning, everybody. Welcome to the show. Today is Wednesday, March 22nd, 2023. Today on the show, Coinbase stock is surging, Citi coins are flopping, and the Biden administration is taking aim at crypto. That's coming up today in Web3. Today is the day. Today, 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. What is the Fed going to do? Raise rates, 25 basis points, 50 basis points, keep it flat, introduce a little quantitative easing? We're going to have to wait and see. But before we get into today's news and we talk about that a little bit more, please smash the like button, subscribe, share this. I really appreciate all the feedback that you guys are giving me. Make sure that you leave comments on the topics. I would love to read them on the show. Let's get into today's news. United States federal prosecutors have charged OneCoin's former head of legal and compliance for her role in the operation. Irina Dilkinska allegedly laundered $400 million from the stolen funds from OneCoin. See, what was going on is OneCoin was an ICO back in 2017, and they allegedly stole $4 billion from investors. The crypto queen, who is infamous, there's a Netflix show about her, has been on the run ever since. However, a couple months ago, it has been reported and alleged that she is actually dead, chopped up, thrown in the sea by a Bulgarian drug lord. Ben Armstrong, aka BitBoy, is under a class action lawsuit, and the lawyers in this lawsuit say that BitBoy is harassing and threatening them. The lawyers claim that they're receiving endless phone calls, tweets and emails, and insulting and threatening posts on YouTube, Twitter, and other social media. They said at times that Ben has been making 21 calls to their offices in 45 minutes. Do we need some proof with this? Well, Ben has been tweeting quite a bit, and he said things like this, like WTF lawyers, chiming in and saying, I better be careful, LMAO, you have to be kidding. There's only one person who better be careful, and that's Adam Moskowitz. I've already told him privately, you do not get to make up lies. Ben Armstrong, he made a statement to Cointelegraph, and he said he hasn't made a single call to the lawyers. But he also admitted that he made tweets to him several times. He also added that he's going to take the lawyer's license away from him, adding that it's his personal mission and goal to get that done. In an email that was published by Adam Moskowitz, the lawyer in this lawsuit, this email is profanity-laden with a lot of aggressive words toward the lawyer. I'm not a lawyer. I do not know if this is harassment or not, but it seems threatening in my opinion. What do you think? Leave a comment below. Australia is learning from America's bank folly, and the APRA is asking banks to report their exposure to startups and crypto-related businesses, and in some cases on a daily basis. They're trying to improve their reporting around crypto assets. Basically, they don't want banks to be exposed or overexposed to these risky startups and risky assets so that we have a Silicon Valley Bank issue in Australia. Speaking of banking, it's been reported that some crypto banks are being denied access to their accounts and denied access to banks here in the United States. The Blockchain Association, a nonprofit organization focused on shaping pro-crypto policy in the United States, has received multiple reports from crypto companies claiming that they are being debanked by traditional finance institutions. There have been some very interesting companies reaching out, said Kristen Smith, the CEO of Blockchain Association. It's very clear that banks are denying crypto companies access to bank accounts. I do want to point out there that she said very interesting companies, and I don't know what that means. Is it interesting because they are interesting companies because they're kind of like wacky or maybe not legit, like Doggy Dog Coin company? Or is it interesting because it's very legitimate companies that are being denied? That's what I want clarity about. One thing that's unclear is, are these banks acting on their own accord, saying that we just don't want to deal with these risky companies, so we're not going to bank them? They don't want to go the way of Signature Bank or SVB? Or are they getting direction from the government or regulators? Well, I think it's a good time to mention the president's administration and the new economic report that came out that is very scathing and very critical of the digital asset industry. President Biden's economic report blasts crypto for ignorance of basic economic principles. There are many, many mentions of crypto and digital assets, actually almost every kind in this report. So I'm going to go through this really quick with you. A council of economic advisors asserts that blockchain technology has fueled the rise of financially innovative digital assets that have proven to be highly volatile and subject to fraud. Although they say in this report, advocates often claim that digital assets, particularly crypto assets, are a revolutionary innovation. The design of these assets frequently reflect the ignorance of basic economic principles that have been learned in economics and finance over centuries. This inadequate design is often detrimental to consumers and investors. They continue to say, in addition to the decentralized custody and control of money, it has been argued that crypto assets may provide other benefits, such as improving payment systems, increasing financial inclusion, and creating mechanisms for the distribution of intellectual property and financial value that bypass intermediaries. So far, they say crypto assets have brought none of these. Instead, they say, their innovation has been mostly about creating artificial scarcity in order to support crypto asset prices. Now, I want to remind you that this is in the White House's economic report, 500 plus pages scathing crypto and digital assets. But it's just not about digital assets and the whole structure of these kind of ideas. They actually specifically talk about certain developments, certain products. For example, proof of work mining has few, if any, attendant benefits. DeFi creates serious risk to investors and the broader financial system, and stablecoins are too risky to serve a broad payments purpose. Is this a shift from the administration from being agnostic to this whole industry and the development of this innovation to a actively aggressive stance on this industry? What do you think? Moving forward from that, crypto exchange OKCoins suspends trading of Miami and New York City coin, saying that there's limited liquidity on our platform. Basically, these coins have not been performing well. As you know, Mayor Suarez of Miami and Mayor Adams of New York, they both are very big blockchain advocates. And so they have made city coins to try to promote, this whole city digital decentralized economy and getting rewards and benefits into the hands of the people. It's not working out well. There's no liquidity. So OKCoin is being preemptive with this to make sure that there isn't any problems in the future. If liquidity does return, they will add it back on. Sony surprised the industry by submitting an NFT patent back in September of 2021. This patent outlines Sony's intentions to create a standardized digital infrastructure that would allow gamers to own and transfer digital NFT assets across various video game platforms. So basically, they want to make it interoperable. They're making a standard like a ERC 721 or ERC 20. They are trying to make it so Xbox, PlayStation, and other gaming consoles can switch back and forth weapons, avatars, artwork, game skins, or even video game skills. And now there's only one thing left to do, and that's check out those crypto prices.
Here comes the money. Here we go. Money talk.
And the time is 9:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. We have Bitcoin sitting at $28,241, up about 0.3% in 24, but it's still hanging out over 28,000. Ethereum's right below 1,800. It's at $1,797, down almost 1% in 24. Tether's number 3, Binance, is number 4 at 326, down 3.3%. And USDC is number 5. Rounding off the top 10, we have XRP, Cardano, Doge, Matic, and Solana. The total market cap is sitting at 1.17 trillion. We have a BTC dominance of 46.2 and an ETH dominance of 18.6. And what's on our radar today is Coinbase. Coinbase is sitting right under $84. It surged around 12% yesterday. And that's on the news that Coinbase is going to move into Brazil and open up to the Brazilian market. Of course, that number is pre-market, and we're sitting at around $83.80 before the market's open. However, I can't see this not going up even further. The Brazil market is huge. Congratulations, Coinbase. And that's our show today. Thank you very much for watching. And until tomorrow, happy hodling, everyone. Hey, everyone. The bull run is coming. It's coming quick. And you need to be up to date on everything that's happening in the Web3 space. So please follow us on Twitter and like, subscribe, share these videos so we can keep you up to date daily on Web3 news.